Lukey the man. How are you, bro?
I'm good, brother. I'm good.
That's good, man. I was just thinking before you came here, when I first met you, I thought, oh, you're like this really nice guy, like you're not a smart ass at all, you're not cheeky. It's total opposite with you. You have this whole nice guy aura, and then sometimes you'd be like, you're a bit overweight, bro, eh? You're not a good sprinter, bro. You're not very fast. So they're like, oh, geez, you know?
It's only to you, bro. Only to you.
I'm just kidding. Nah, you're such a good guy, man. It's so good to get you on, and you're killing it as of late, man. Like, I want to talk about your journey a bit because you and I have become quite close over time since you got back to Brisbane when you had that stint in Sydney. Yep. So your journey from then till now, I've sort of watched you grow and go through these different phases of your career, you know, from when you had no listings to when you got to the point where you were in that grind where it felt like you weren't getting anywhere, and then all of a sudden it was like boom, 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 and then you listed that banger at like 1.8 Mount Cotton. You've got another one that's around sort of 1.8 now, and just you've got this like momentum now, and it's like sometimes your problems, as I've spoken to you, have changed.
Yeah.
And I've just monitored it. Like when we first started speaking and we were helping each other out with our days, I'd be going through a bad day, I'd call you, you'd be going through a bad day. And the problems you had would change, and you know, the first problem you'd have is like, man, I've got no listings. And you told me your business plan. I was like, dude, that's better than mine. I was like, mate, you just got to wait, you know? And you're like, oh, really? I was like, yeah, man, like that's really good. You know, the amount of calls you're making, and you'd make the calls and all of a sudden you're like, boom, you got all these listings and now you got some under contract.
Yeah.
And then you'd be like, oh, I don't know. Yeah, you know, like I wouldn't mind like 5 listings, you know, and you got all this money now. And then like, I've watched you go through like each stage, and your problems have always been problems like everybody, but they've just been different. Absolutely. You know, so it's just been, watching your journey is very similar to mine, in my opinion. Like we're very similar people in a way where like, you have more skill than 90% of the real estate agents I've met, you know, but you don't have the confidence, which I don't have, you know. Like when I first started, I remember like trying to sign my first agency agreement, I'd shake. I was like, what am I doing? You know, I fully feel like I'm saving lives, you know, and I really resonated with that with you, man, like when you said that, and that's what encouraged me to engage with you, because I'm like, this guy's like me, you know, like he's real, he's not like some agent that just, this is who I am and I'm better than everyone. You're like, you actually genuinely want to do a good job and go after it. So anyway, I launched into that a little bit. So if any of our viewers and listeners sort of know the sort of person you are, because I think it's pretty inspiring, man. So let's go right back, dude. So obviously you Brizzy boy?
Brizzy boy.
Yeah. Always the Redlands?
Always the Redlands, bro. Cool. Always been in the Redlands, same house, same area.
Cool.
24 years of my life. Yeah.
Awesome. When did you start playing football?
Oh, dude, probably when I was about 10, I reckon. Started playing football then. Started at Redlands United. Moved around to a few other clubs. Playing semi-professional. Trialled for America.
Cool.
Yeah.
You're always a centre back?
Oh, dude. No. I'm never a centre back, bro.
Yeah. You just ended up there.
I just somehow ended up there. Basically a striker. But no, bro, I was always a centre mid. Yeah, always a centre mid.
Yeah, you got a good engine, eh?
Yeah, dude. I just kept going. Kept going. Like, that was my thing. My thing was like, it wasn't so much skill, it was just like I could run the whole pitch, 80 minutes, 90 minutes, no worries, easy. Yeah,
wow. That's mental. Yeah, I've like watched you do your marathons and things like that, and I'm just like, man, that guy's got a screw loose, hey?
Crazy.
Like some of the times that you've done, and like especially like, it was one of them, you had no prep or something. I can't remember which one it was, but you like told me your prep, and I was like, what on earth? What are you doing that for? And you're like, man, I said I was going to do it. So,
it's crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy stuff, man. So you started playing 10, that's quite late, hey, for football, really. Like, you 100%. Know, most kids sort of start around 5 or 6. So so you did, obviously you played Redlands United, obviously, majority of the Redlands you hung around in. When you were sort of 18, 19, what were your career prospects? Like, when you got out of school, you're like, oh, what do you want to do?
This has always been like a hard topic for me, because when I was going through high school, the one thing I'd always talk to my parents, especially my mum, about was like what my career choice was. Yeah. My dad always wanted me to be a chippy. Yeah. That's all he ever wanted me to do. Always wanted to get a trade behind you. You know, you're secure if you get a trade, you know.
Yeah. They all say that, eh?
Dude, they all say that. No offense to tradies, but it's just like, that's just not what I wanted to do. Yeah. I left high school. Funny enough, became a chippy, absolutely hated it. Was in there for 8 months, and I was like, I just can't do this. And I jumped around a lot of jobs, was graphic designer, car salesman, chippy again. And I just hated it. Hated it.
Yeah. It's hard, man. It's a hard one. Like when my parents were pretty good with that, I guess. You know, it's not trying to push me into too much. I mean, they didn't push me, but they're like, man, you got to do something.
Yeah.
Like, you can't be a bloody, bird watcher or whatever. You know, like, well, you probably could if you were good at it, but you gotta earn money or whatever. But it's hard when you grow up in an environment when someone's like, this is the play.
Yeah.
This is what you do.
Yeah.
And you're like, that's not really what I like. You know, like it's really hard to go against the grain there, eh?
Dude,
it's a hard one.
It was so hard as well because all my passions were. It was so funny. My passions were in media. Like I remember when I left school and I started filming little YouTube videos of us doing football.
That's cool.
And like I'd always be scared to show my dad.
Yeah.
Because I was just like, he wants me to be a chippy, but like, I don't want to do that. I want to do something within this. And I was just like, it was such a hard thing to overcome. Just like trying not to live out my life through my dad. If that makes sense.
Yeah, bro.
But yeah.
Yeah, it's a hard one, man. Like I have a lot of friends that are like that as well. Like especially like. The hard thing is if they've done it and they're successful at it, they're like, well, why wouldn't you do it? And you're like, yeah, but like we may live in the same building, but we have different viewpoints. Yeah. You know what I mean? We have way different views, you know? So like, I think it's a hard one, man, when, especially if they've done really well in it and you're like, oh no, actually, like I want to do something creative, like with Nathan, right? Like Nathan's a bit against the grain.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, I'm not doing a job, man. I want to go make videos and use the creative side of my brain. And everyone else would have been looking at him going, what on earth are you thinking? And now he's like one of the best videographers in the country, you know?
He'll be the best in the world soon.
Yeah, next level.
I've called it.
If he isn't already, I think I got him covered, to be honest, but yeah. I don't know if you've seen a few of my reels lately, but pretty good on CapCut.
I don't want to see him, bro.
No one's watching those.
I don't want to see him, bro. I don't want to see him.
No, cool, man. So what was the job before you did in real estate, and how did you sort of get into real estate?
I was in car sales before real estate, so I was working not too far away from where I live now. I was working at Wynn and Barton's. I was in the Hyundai dealership, and I worked there for about a year. Yeah,
because you love your cars, eh?
Dude, I love my cars. That's that's my passion is my cars. But I loved sales, bro. Yeah, I found out I was really good talking to people and connecting with them. But I just hated like the stigma around car sales. Like people would come in and, to be honest, probably not too much better in real estate, but
it's terrible in real estate.
It's terrible, but I'm trying to help that. But in car sales, it was just you'd get knocked down. Even the employers and stuff like that weren't the best. But I was rookie of the year for Hyundai. So in the whole country, I was the top salesman. Really? For rookie of the year. So after that, I was kind of like, why don't I explore real estate? I've always thought about it. Always thought about getting into it.
So and then you met Joshy through football, was it, or is
no? Funny story. I actually, because before car sales, I worked as a graphic designer. Yeah. And I was doing a lot of like print media for all the real estate agents. So I went back to one of my employers and I said, what was the best agency to contact if I wanted to get into real estate? And he's like, Jake and Josh.
Oh, that's cool.
From Freedom. I'm like, okay, no worries.
Good referral.
Hit up Joshy, and we had a meeting. And the rest is history.
That's cool, man. That's so cool. Like, it's so interesting. Like, because I obviously love real estate. Like people's journey into real estate, and I think it's so the best journey is like trying different things. Yeah. You know, because then you get into real estate and you realize that financially this is probably the best vehicle. The best. And if you enjoyed sales, it doesn't really matter what you're doing in sales. It's all the same. Whether it's commission based or wage, it's all the same psychology, all of that sort of stuff. Yeah. So I think it's really interesting, and I think car sales is probably the best transition because it's quite a high pressure job with car sales. Like people, they bag on car sales people, they bag on real estate people, but I guarantee you 90% of people, if you put them in that job, they would quit in a day. 100%. Like they'd be like, what? I have to close how many to make sure I get paid? This is ridiculous. Yeah. And you wonder, like, no wonder people are the way they are sometimes in car sales because they have to try and do everything they can to try and pay the bills. But so we'll get into real estate in a minute, man. But cars, what sort of cars? Are you a 4B guy or like? What sort of, like if you got like let's go your supercar, let's go like, if you could pick any four-wheel drive and let's pick like a daily. What if you could say to somebody, what would be the best functional, cool daily? Dude,
probably a Holden
three categories. Daily? Yeah. Well, functional though? Like
100% really? Functional, bro. Yeah, I love my old, dude, I love my old cars. Okay. No, but my dream supercar, 911 GT3 RS Porsche.
Yeah, nice, bro.
And 4B.
Yeah.
It's got to be a 79 Cruiser.
Yeah, I was going to say.
It's got to be a
79.
Cruiser.
Yeah,
A Cruiser. But, dude, I just love my cars, eh? I love 4Bs.
Cool.
That's one thing I always had, which I probably one day will kind of venture into a little bit more, but it's just like cars and the whole, like, just knowing about cars, and it's just like so natural to me for some reason. Like even just working on cars and everything like that, like I can literally take apart of engine, put the engine back together, know where all the parts go and everything like that. And
you just have a mechanical type mind.
Yeah. And that was another industry I went through. I tried being a mechanic for a while, and I was just like, no way. I was like, this is not for me. I'd rather keep this as a passion project. But it's just like, I went down every single avenue I possibly could, and real estate is kind of like where I ended up, and that's where I feel like I'm supposed to be. Yeah,
seriously, man. You definitely, like, even saying to like Joshy and Jakey and stuff, like I just think that your moral compass is in the right place and your skill level is really good. Like you pick things up quickly, you're quite intelligent as well, like, and you're not like a bit of you don't come across like salesy. You come across as really genuine, you know, which I just think is so important in real estate. Like, especially like where you're at right now, like it may not feel like it, but you're sort of simmering, man. You know, you're doing well, but you are about to get to this point where it's like goes to this next level, and then it snowballs and you couldn't stop it if you tried. You're just in that zone. You're probably almost out of it at the moment, because at the moment when you were at Freedom, when I met you, you won Rookie of the Year, you're killing it. And then you went down to Sydney and you've just come back and you've just started to get your momentum now. So 100%. How many you sort of got on the go at the moment, listings wise, all that?
At the moment, I've got probably like 4 listings on the go at the moment.
Cool.
I probably sold 7 this year.
So good.
And probably second agent 5.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. So you're on track to maybe sell about 20, 30 properties, something like that? Yeah, cool. Combined with the second agent as well. Cool. So, tell us about your journey, man. Like, what have you found? Because you battle a lot of the same demons I do, man, in real estate. Like, when you say it to me, I've already thought it.
So similar, bro.
Yeah. So like, you'd be like, I just don't know if real estate's for me, you know, and like your reasoning behind it as well. Like, you're a little bit spiritual almost. You're like, it just doesn't feel right. And I'm 100%. Like, man, I've been there. I know what you're saying, you know? So, like, talk about that, man. Like, when you're in that zone, you're probably one of the only agents I speak to. I'm like, just do this. And you actually do it, even when you feel like shit.
Yeah.
Like, you always do it. You always make the calls. Every time I FaceTime you, you're always in the office, even when you feel like shit. Like, talk us through that, because that is a bit of a superpower. Like, how have you gone through getting through some of that adversity? I
think it's more about discipline. I think that's kind of the word you're pointing to, is just discipline. And for me, in a lot of areas of my life, I'm very disciplined. Like, I haven't drank for 3-4 years now. Pretty disciplined with what I eat, the way I train, and I think that's come from seeing people who are undisciplined and just seeing like where that road leads you. I just know if you're just disciplined, just stack days on top of each other, like you're gonna end up in a better place. You know what I mean? And that's really important for me, is just stacking those days even when I don't feel like it. Is there like a process you go through? Like, is there like, you get up in the morning like, I don't feel like this? I don't feel like it any day, bro. Literally every day I wake up, bro, I'm just so tired. I don't want to get out of bed. But it's just, I don't even know how to explain it, man. It's just this thing inside of me where it's just like, I just have to be disciplined. I just have to be disciplined. It's one of those things that it's like, will is such a thing you can't explain. 100%. You know, you're like, it's like a energy thing that I don't really know why I've got it in certain places. It's just gone, like all the things I've gone through in the past of my life, it's just like, that's led me to be so disciplined right now, because I've seen where it ends up for other people who aren't disciplined. And that's really important to me, is like making my life a model by modeling it off people that I don't wish to be like. So it's kind of like reversing everything that they're doing and just being like, all right, how do I not do that? I've got to do the opposite, which is be disciplined. So true. It's just like, it's interesting, like I heard a saying, the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. And that's like such a hard thing to implement in your life. Like, especially like once you start going through certain things in your life where it starts pulling you different directions, like you're going to start feeling this with your business, you know, because you're going to start getting pretty busy, you probably get close to start hiring somebody, and it just starts pulling you in different directions. You're like, oh, like, you know, I've got this staff member who's kicking off about this, and I've got this building and pest report, and I've got this email I need to respond to, and then I've got these 2 listings that I need to try and get. It's like, there's like, you're getting like pulled to all these different directions.
And there's areas in your life you're like, okay, I'm not going to go to the gym today, or I'm not going to do that. Like it's so easy to fall off the slope, eh?
Yeah.
But with you, man, like you're like real disciplined, eh? Yeah, that's probably one of my favorite things I like about you. And I spoke about that at awards. Is like, even if you don't think you can do it, you do it anyway. And I think that's probably you.
Yeah.
You know, like where you're at now. If I said to you, you're here in 12 months, you're like, nah, I don't think I'll be there. You know, like you're killing it now. You know, So you spoke about a bit of adversity going through life, man. So we don't have to go into what's happened. Obviously, we know your personal story and things. But talk about some of those dark places and maybe how it benefits you, you know, because like you can go to dark places and be real comfortable because you're like, I've been there.
100%. I think it's like you go through all these moments in your life and you don't understand why they're going on. But when you get out of them, you're like, okay, now I understand why I went through that to build me to the character that I am today. It's just like I went through so many dark things with like losing my mum and everything like that. And it's just like when I go through these things now of like in real estate, having a dry season where it's like not getting a listing, getting rejection from other people, it's just like, dude, this is nothing. This is absolutely nothing to what I've been through, you know? And it's just that building of your character, building the person you are. And it's just, yeah, man, it's just all those experiences that you've gone through. It's just makes you the person you are today. Yeah,
it's full on, man. Like when I talk about your story, I always bring your story up to people, man. You know, because like people say, oh, it's pretty hard. And I'm like, bro, that's what this dude went through.
Absolutely.
I'm like, you're a pussy. Like,
100%.
You're kidding me, man. You're healthy, bro. Like you're healthy. You got everyone in your family's all good. Keep going, you know?
Absolutely.
But I think what you have, and I explain this to you all the time, man, is that you do have this place that you can go to and call on, and if you're competing with another person in that place, you are going to destroy them, because they're gonna. What happens with most agents I see, they do about 300 or 400, they get stressed and they just stay there, and but you're not like that. You're just like, no, you go harder. So when things get a bit harder, you just keep making more phone calls. That's how you are, you know. You don't realize that that's there yet, but it's there. And you are going to get to a point in your career where you've just done all this work, and what happens is like, oh, these leads start coming, people take the foot off the pedal. You'll be opposite. I don't ever want to lose this. You'll feel that feeling of like, I've been there, I don't ever go there again to that dark place. You know, so you just go for the pedal, you know. So I'm just like really excited to see where you head, man, not only for freedom, but for the business and stuff, man. Like I just think you're such an asset for real estate, man. So you're pretty into your church as well.
Yes.
Which I didn't really know too much about that until you sort of brought it up recently. So how did you get into that, and what does that bring you in life that can, you know, obviously that you want to keep doing?
Dude.
It's a long road.
I could go on for hours about this, bro, but this is, it kind of goes back to losing mum, right? Like this is so hard to explain to people, but when I lost my mum, I had nothing, bro. I had absolutely nothing. I had no emotions, no feelings, no nothing. I was a wreck, bro. And I can't even explain it, but there was just this supernatural peace that I got from just like having like this future goal of being able to see her in heaven. And it's just like just knowing that there's a place that I'll go to, that I'll get to see her again, and just knowing that I'm not the center of the universe. Like there is something much bigger out there. Like I just think about everything. Like I think about outside, how everything's perfectly created, bro. It's just, it's such a broad topic, but it's just the peace that I got from having a relationship with God. It's just, that's something that's helped me through my life so much. And it's what helped me get through that moment of losing my mum. And the main thing I get out of it, which I said in my testimony when I got baptized, was the peace that God gave me, I used to serve others. So my dad and my sister who were distraught, I was able to serve them. I was able to help them get through that time where it's just like a lot of people would have just been thinking about themselves. Whereas I was like, how do I just help these two? How do I help these two get through this time that we're going through? So it just like, just having that thought around, like that couldn't have been me, bro. That could not have been me at all. I didn't have the strength for that. Like God gave me the strength to be able to serve my dad and my sister. So
man, that's like, it's such a crazy example of like, you know what I mean? Like it's like, you're almost like, I suppose if you go through that, you would be at a position where you're just like, well, it has to be it. Like,
100%.
like I couldn't have got through that, you know? So
it's like, it just drives you to your knees. and that's the only place you can go, bro.
Yeah.
It's just like a lot of people go through this in their lives where they'll get to a position where like it's done, it's over. And it's just like that's the point of full surrender.
Yeah.
And that's when you get that overwhelming peace and just like everything's gonna be okay. It's all good.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Oh man, it's like the biggest thing I stress about today, man, like for me is my kids. You know, like I feel like this. I still, don't get me wrong, I love my mum, I love my dad, you know, but I'm sort of at an age now where like if something goes wrong in the family, people sort of come to me, you know, so it's 100%. Like I've got to look after, which I think that's a privilege, you know, but they're the people in my life that if something, it's hard to talk about it, if something happened to them, like I just can't imagine what I would do, but I also think about, imagine the person I would be after it. Dude. Like you think like how many kids are your age that have your strength, you know, like the feeling of to keep pushing on, to keep being disciplined. Like there's so many things, so many paths that you could have gone down. I'm not even talking about being there for your family. I'm talking about drugs. I'm talking about alcohol. I'm talking about like going off the rails with your diet. You've done like the opposite, which is a real insight to your character. You know, like you look at somebody like we've seen people that it's happened to and they've just gone down they've become a completely different person. You know, so I think man, like even when you talk about that story, bro, I can't even relate. That's how far out it is for me at that age. Like at that age I was so weak when it comes to dealing with any stress. Like it's just like, even when you said it at awards, man, like I remember the awards a few years ago, bro, I was like, I'm not an easy crier, but you almost got me. I was sitting there just like, I remember I was just sitting there like gripping my chair and I was like, don't you freaking let it go. I was like tearing up, bro. And like, I looked around and everyone, there was like a bunch of dudes just crying. Like I saw Bridgie crying and I was just like, man, it was like, it just gave me this warm feeling, bro, that just what you'd been through and what you achieved. It was just such a, I know it was an awesome moment for you, but for me, I just remember it. I'll remember it till I die.
Dude,
it was cool.
That's the thing about having such an experience like that is I don't want that experience to be dead in the past. I want to use that to help inspire others and help serve others and help give others like a glimmer of light. You know, like that's where I think my purpose is now. And it's just like, this is what I've been going through with real estate and everything. It's just like my purpose now is to serve others, to help others. Like I know what it is to not have much time with people, you know. It's like people value money a lot. Like I was thinking about this in the car. It's just like so many people value money and awards and everything. It's not about that. It's about the relationships you build. It's about the time you spend with others. And I think that's the gift that I've gotten from this situation, and that's what I want to help with real estate now with other people, is just like allowing them to achieve a result where it's just like they don't really have to worry about money. They can spend more on time with their family. You know?
Man, that's so true. I think like with money so hard too, man. Like I say this to you all the time. I'm like, you get to this point with your money and you're like, oh, I thought this was gonna be different.
100%.
You're like, I'm like 20 times above wherever I thought I was going to get with real estate or just with, you know, wealth creation or whatever. And it still doesn't plug that hole I thought it was going to plug. Like there is something in helping people that is just like way more fulfilling. You know, like even like talking to you, like one of my favorite things. That's why I've enjoyed your journey, you know, and I've slowly stepped back from you because you don't need me anymore. You're at a point now where, well, you, like it's good to, I know you need me, but like you're at a point, bro, like you really like, it's just whether or not you want to do it. You don't, most people don't have the discipline, they don't have the work ethic, they don't have all the things you have. They just don't, and they just can't compete with you when you get momentum. It's going to be impossible for them. Even look at the other agents in Freedom, you know, like every time I call you in the morning, there's no one else in there. You're the first one. I'm knocking on the door at 8 a.m, whatever day it was, and you're in there. And I'm just, I'm like, open the door for me, you know? So there's like those things, man, are just like, I think, and you've understood that money isn't the answer before making money, which is a hard thing, man. Like most people, you know, obviously you're doing well now and you're earning more than the average person and stuff now, but to not have money and understand that it's not the be all end all, that's the key, I reckon. Like that's the thing where you'll make shitloads of money because you're not attached to it. 100%. You have a really good relationship with it. Like, oh, that would be good, but the most important thing I should be doing is just helping this person that's called 100%. Me today. You know, which is cool, man. So talk about a little bit of, I guess, your hobbies, man. You're obviously spend a lot of time with your Bridgie.
Yep.
Are you still doing your marathons and stuff, or you're not doing that anymore? Or?
Probably taking a step back a little bit from like the running side. We've got High Rocks coming up, me and Joshy. Shout out Joshy, hope you're training. But
he needs to be training. You carried him last time, didn't you?
Dude, it was so bad last time. No, I'm joking.
I just remember the video being uploaded. I remember you had like one of the weight bags on your thing. You were doing the thing, and Josh was like he was sucking in the big ones. Yeah.
Oh man, he hated those burpees. He hated those. Yeah. But no, we're doing High Rocks at the end of the year, which will be exciting. Well, it's so crazy. I look back, like even what I've done in the past year since like we kind of started speaking, and it's just like the amount of events and everything I've done. I haven't felt like I've done much.
Yeah.
Like I look back and I'm just like, no, I have done a fair bit. You know what I mean? But yeah, half marathons, full marathons, High Rocks, triathlon at the start of the year. Love footy. I'm involved like with the community club in my core area, which is awesome, fantastic. And
yeah, it's awesome. I think you've hit that point where it's boring, you know, like that's what I was sort of saying to you, like success is very boring.
Yeah.
You know, like my business has sort of got to a point where it's starting to become more boring again because I'm starting to figure things out. You know, I'm like, oh, this is where it needs to be. I slot this in here, I slot that, and it becomes boring. You know, you're just like, things are just happening and most people are like, how do I figure this thing out? This is happening, bro, it's chaos. That's not really getting you to where you need to be.
Yeah.
It's like where you are is staying fit, making calls, all that sort of stuff. It becomes boring because you're just like, how long do I have to do this? Like seriously, like you know what I mean? But that's just part of it. And most people look at that with you and go like, how's he doing it? But you're just like, I'm just making the calls.
Yeah, that's
you know. So which is cool, man. So you like your fitness, obviously that's a big one.
Yep.
Do you train every day or?
Every day.
Every day, nice.
Every day, bro.
Yeah, cool. We still haven't had a gym session yet.
Dude, I'll pump you on the gym, bro. I'll pump you on the gym.
Bro, like
on legs I got you. On legs I got you. Maybe not chest, but I got your legs.
It's strength. Strength, I reckon I'll get you for upper body. Legs, you'll definitely get me for sure.
Yeah.
Like speed, you'll definitely get me for sure. Running, you'll definitely get me for sure.
Roll the clip.
Well, I was running an injury when I got there. Yeah.
Steiner actually won that one.
Yeah,
I see that. He won that one.
Yeah, no. So, yeah, but like, what do you do like the weekends and stuff? You hang out with Bridgie. What do you do?
Yeah, we're pretty jam packed on the weekends. Like Saturdays all open homes. Saturday night is usually like date night for me and Bridge, and then Sunday's kind of going to see her family, church in the morning.
Nice.
Yeah, that's about it.
If I asked her, I'm like, what's Lukey's most annoying trait? What do you reckon she'd say?
It's probably got to be my my scheduling for time. Like if we're 1 minute late to something, I'm really upset.
That's a good quality.
She takes so long to get ready. I'm sitting in the car having it started, and she's like doing her makeup and everything. She's like, "Where are you? We don't need to leave yet." I'm like, "No, we need to leave. Got to be there 15 minutes early."
Oh,
so
man.
probably that.
There's so much in you that I see in me. Like I'm just like, I hate being late, man. I hate it.
So
it's the most, especially if you've planned it.
Dude.
You're like, man, what are we talking about?
I told you we need to leave at 5.
Yeah.
It's 5:01.
Or when they tell you that, that's my biggest bug. I'm like, we'll leave at this time. Like Hannah will go, because we put the kids to bed at like 6:30. That's their bedtime.
Yeah.
And she'll be like, oh, we'll go to the restaurant at 6:45. I was like, hey, well, hang on. So we got the kids at 6:30. You're not ready yet. I'm like, what's happening there? She's like, oh, we'll make it work. I'm like, no. Let's just book it in for like. We said. Yeah. You know, because I get my hopes up. You know, like especially if it's like dinner or something. You're just like, oh, I'm not going to eat lunch today. I'm going to go all out on dinner tonight. You know.
We're exactly the same.
Oh man, I want to smack that steak.
Oh,
yeah.
So good.
What about other way around? What's obviously like Bridgie's thing is like being on time, but she doesn't like that, mate.
Oh, sometimes just asking silly questions.
Really?
Oh, dude. There'll be the simplest things like water bottle will be there and she's like, where's the water? And I'm like, it's right there.
That's me.
But you know, I've got many traits you could list. I'm sure.
Oh man.
So.
Oh yeah, my partner, she's got so many on me. My thing is, I get sidetracked so easily. I have the worst memory.
I know you do, bro.
I get sidetracked real easy. Yeah, not good. So like right now, I've just got sidetracked. Yeah, is that a butterfly? Kangaroo. No. So my thing is I get up in the morning. I usually do the morning routine for the kids and stuff like that, and I'll get things mixed up. So I'm like trying to multitask or whatever. I'm listening to a podcast, real good bit in the podcast. I'll stop for a bit and listen to it, and like she'll come out and she'll be like, "Where's the milk?" And I'll be like, "Oh, it was in the fridge." It's not in the fridge. I'm like, "Well, I don't know." And we start looking everywhere, and it'll be like somewhere random, bro. It'll be like on the dresser in our bedroom or something.
Oh,
she'll be like, "What this? It's not even in the cupboard."
Dude. Oh my god! I take back what Bridgie's one is. She always loses her phone and keys all the time, and it's literally in the silliest places, bro. Oh my god! It'll be like under a table or something like that. I'm like, what is it doing there? I was like, just put them there.
I got the best birthday present for her, bro. Apple AirTag.
Dude, we need one.
That's what Hannah got me. Hannah got me it. I didn't know do I take this the right way? Like, what are you saying about me? But I've lost my phone and my wallet. Yeah. Not my phone. The phone got me good, but my keys and my wallet. And like the worst is, I'm like, "Hannah, you've put them somewhere." I'm like, "You've done something with them."
Blames me. Oh, Bridgie blames me. She's like, "You put them somewhere." I was like, "What? You just got home." I was just sitting there.
I'm like, "Hannah, you've put them somewhere. You always do this." And like she'll find it somewhere that's like exactly where I put it. And I'm like,
I feel your pain, Han. I feel your pain, Han.
Yeah. She gets so frustrated. But now she's like, she just learned. She's actually real good with me now. It doesn't trigger her like it used to.
I try and keep calm now.
Before, she's like, that pisses me off sometimes.
Still working on that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still working on that.
Yeah, she just goes, "It's not worth it. It's just part of you, Yeah, it's pretty fun. That's so funny that I've got traits with you that I can't, because like I'm pretty good about being on time and stuff like that, but when it comes to losing things, I'm just horrendous at it. Well, my thing is like I like a clean house. Like I love my house clean, and so does Hannah. But her priority is spending time with kids. And like my thing is like I'm working on. If the kids are there, I'll be like vacuuming and cleaning up and think, "Well, the kids, but you shouldn't be doing that. You should be hanging out with kids." So that's like my biggest thing is like I've tried to switch that off. Like walking on a floor, like you obviously haven't got kids, but walking on a floor and like stepping on a strawberry.
Dude.
You're like, "Oh, this is shit."
Dude, I remember when we were at Sunny Coast with you guys and I was just like,
bro.
I didn't get the vacuum out. I just go around. I was like, I struggle with that as well.
You gotta I've just got to a point.
Attach a vacuum to the kids while they're crawling.
Nah, they just test you like so bad, like, or even just like they're at that age now, man. Like you don't realize with kids, you got to clean everything, like everything. If they go to the toilet, you got to wipe their bum. They'll like we're at a point now. It's a new level unlocked. They'll go to the toilet, sit on the toilet and just wait. Be like, sweet. And they just yell when they're done. I'm like, awesome. So I can just keep eating my brekkie until you're ready. Like, whereas before, now they can even climb. Man, you should see, have you ever seen like a 3-year-old try and climb onto a toilet?
Dude.
It's hilarious.
So funny, bro.
Like the strategy behind it's hilarious.
So funny, bro.
Just that they'll pull something up to it. Like they'll grab like grab a chair out of the dining room.
Chair coming over. You're like, what the heck is that doing?
What are you doing here? Like, I've got to go to poo, Dad. I'm like, whatever, right? Like,
It's so good.
It's funny,
so
man.
Good, bro.
With real estate, man. Like, where are you at the moment, and what are you sort of planning? Like, because obviously you're pretty disciplined around your calls and things like that. What are you hoping to achieve? Have you got some goals in the next 6 to 12 months you want to try and achieve, or?
Yeah, I don't know. I'd love to like be a part of like leadership in an office or something.
Yeah.
Like cool. I think that's maybe one of my strong suits is definitely leadership. Like even with football and sports and everything like that. I always kind of gravitate to being the leader. So I don't know. I think some sort of development into like a leadership role within the office or something. But in regards to like monetary wise for GCI and stuff, I've got goals, I've got plans, but it's more just about helping others, serving others. Like I think I was thinking about this on the way here and thinking about you and how you've helped me so much. And it's just like when you get on top of that hill, your job is to reach down, grab someone and help them up. And that's what I want to do. So I don't want to just keep chasing this monetary number where I'm like, once I hit this, I'll be sweet. Because like we said before, it's not there. That's not what it's about. It's about helping others and bringing them up. So literally, like for example, it's just like if you list something in someone else's core area, just put them on the listing, bro.
Yeah, bloody yeah.
You know what I mean? Just to help them.
Yeah, bloody
get them some traction. Give them 50% of the comm. Who cares?
Yeah.
It's going to come twofold to you, but it's just like helping others. So that's where I'm at the moment, to be honest.
so good if you can stay in that mindset too, man, because not many people are in that. Again, it comes back to helping people.
Yeah.
If you focus on the service to the person rather than the monetary value,
Absolutely.
you'll make so much more.
100%,
So like our office is what, 4 or 5 mil on track to write this year.
That's insane.
And I try and put everyone on. We've got a rule in the office, we try and put 2 listings on every listing, you know?
Yeah.
And it just snowballs this thing where it's so hard to stop. Like, because
Absolutely.
people aren't focusing on just getting listings, they're focused on servicing people because they've got money coming into their bank account. You know? They don't know when the next listing is going to come in and I just put them on the back, or vice versa. So I think, and then you create this office of people who all want to do that.
Absolutely.
So like, I think the big thing, especially where you're at, man, it would be awesome if you could do that, is creating all these other people that are like Luke.
Yeah.
These people that don't drink, these people who have a good moral compass, maybe been through a pretty shit time in their life. So they're like, you know, like, that would be awesome. I want to see that office.
Yeah,
you know, that person who isn't trying to dog this next listing to get another, dog this next person to try and get another listing or whatever. Like that would be awesome.
That would be
because
amazing.
you know what I mean? Like that. For me, I think if you create an office like that, particularly in Brisbane, there's not too many like that.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
Most of the agents I see in Brisbane, they care about well, it's not all of them, but just the ones that I've met. All they care about is the dashboard and what their GCI is, and they're not really too fussed about helping other people.
100%.
You know, so we've got, I mean, you meet people like Joshy and Jakey and people like that, like people don't realize how much those guys sacrifice to help other people.
Dude.
Like
So much, bro.
Everyone just sees them and thinks they're like super wealthy, but you know, which they are, respectively. But you look at the things that they've had to do that they didn't get paid for.
Yeah, bro.
For other people, like how many listing presses did they go to like, that's the, but the thing that is good for them, and especially for me as well, is when you see a Luke Moss start to come through, you're like, oh, like that person left and I put all that time into him, but then you start to see this one like Luke Moss emerging, you're like, oh, this is good, this is worth it. Even though I put all my time into 10 of these people, this person's coming through and that person's got the same mindset that I did, you know? It's like so important, man, I reckon, in a real estate office, you know?
Dude, I just love to give back to like Jake and Josh.
Yeah.
Like my career started with them. I was with them for like a year and then I went out on my own and they helped me so much getting listings, like
So good.
giving me leads. Like there's so many things that they helped me with, and like a lot of people take that for granted. Like a lot of agents just take what other people give them for granted, and I just want to honestly just give back to Jake and Josh and just make it as easy for them as possible and just help.
Less headaches, bro. That's the way to do it.
100%.
Just be like the one that they make the most amount of money of and have the least amount of headaches. You know?
I remember you telling me that.
Yeah, because that's the best thing. Because that's, for me, like Arjun's that in my office.
Yeah.
Like so many things stuff up during the day and he could turn around and say, bro, this is a problem.
Yeah.
But he just fixes it.
Yeah.
He's like, you know, like this is he'll bring stuff up with me like 6 months ago and I'll be like, what? I didn't even know that happened. He goes, well, I didn't want to bring it up with you. I could sort it out.
Yeah.
It's not his job. But like, I'm like, man, I'll just give him this next listing. I'll just because I know whenever he's involved, there's no headaches.
Yeah.
You know, so I think if you understand that metric of Josh's and Jake's life,
Absolutely.
you can serve that for them.
100%.
So you give me a listing, man, there's going to be no issues.
Yeah.
You know, you're like, perfect, you know.
Got it covered.
Which is cool, man. So I wanted to ask some personal questions, bro, that I just want to know about you. They're funny ones. So we ran some questions today with the boys, and I'm going to run some of these questions by you, and I want you to tell me the answers. All right?
Oh no, are these about the boys?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Okay. So it's funny. It's funny. All right. So Q&A. Stranded on a deserted island. You can only take 3 of us.
Yeah.
Who are you taking?
Is this the right or wrong answer?
No, bro.
No?
You say whatever.
Oh,
who do you think would
dude.
be the best to survive on an island? Like, who are you sending and making sure? Like,
I'm bringing you, so I
Really?
can take the piss out of you.
Oh.
That's the
Nah, for
piece of
real, bro.
banter. That's the, dude, I need to have banter on the island. I'm going to bring you. I'm going to bring Steiner, because he is like the most
Trading.
adult.
Yeah.
No, he's like the most adult one.
Yeah.
Definitely not bringing Arjun.
Oh.
Definitely not bringing Arjun. It's
Is
going to
he
be
there?
Nathan.
Oh.
I'm going to bring Nathan. So
Nathan.
Jacob, Steiner, Nathan.
Arjun's going to hate that because
Sorry, Arjun.
everyone said they wouldn't take Arjun. He will hate that. He would hate that. I said, bro, if if I need loyalty, or if I ever get into a fight, I'm in a bad place, you're the first one I'm
Dude.
calling. But if I'm going to a deserted island,
If I
I
need
don't want a
deals done,
salesperson.
If I need deals done, I'll bring him. But not on a deserted island. All right.
If I want 200 properties sold in a month,
100%.
bringing you.
I'm bringing you, bro.
Yeah.
100%.
What was one of the other ones we asked? Yeah, who do you think out of all of us would get arrested?
Dude. Arjun.
Oh,
Definitely Arjun.
for what?
Oh, I don't know if I can say it on here.
What?
Just beating someone up.
Yeah, fight.
Yeah, fight for sure.
I said, yeah, be him for sure.
It'd be him for sure.
Yeah, have a few drinks and
Yeah,
smack someone.
yeah.
It's not a bad thing to be put in for. There
Dude.
could be some worse things.
Yeah.
Everyone said me.
Really? No,
Yeah, he said indecent exposure.
Dude, that's fair. That's fair, bro. I could see that. I could see that.
Wrong,
No,
bro.
I reckon he's learned from his lessons.
Yeah.
I reckon he's childhood, he's done enough, and he's just like, oh, okay. I gotta...
When you're younger now.
Yeah.
Also, I'm not young.
No, you're right.
Who do you think would win out? Who do you think would be win out of a fight?
A fight?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like king of the ring?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he's a beast.
really?
Yeah.
So I would have gone Arjun on that one.
Really?
Yeah,
Nah,
I would've gone
nothing.
Arjun.
Nah, nothing for sure. He's
Arjun's
kicking.
a
I've
big boy.
seen Muay Thai. I've
Yeah.
seen videos of them doing Muay Thai.
Yeah.
He's scary. He's scary.
Big boy Arjun.
He is.
Like
But
he-
you get his legs and he's gone.
You
He's
reckon?
down, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I know he'd beat the shit out of me.
Oh,
Well,
dude.
those three would actually.
That's why I didn't say myself, bro. It's definitely not me.
All right. What was okay? You've just murdered somebody. You've killed
Okay.
somebody. All
Yeah.
right. And you've got one person to call
Oh,
out of all of us. Who are you calling?
Steiner.
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
Really?
He's just so, yeah, Steiner for sure.
Oh, really? So I picked Arjun because I know one.
Arjun?
Yeah, man.
Really?
He's solid under pressure. I've seen it
Really?
before. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Would not snitch.
That's fair.
No. Would he'd have your back. He'd just be like, no, not snitching.
Steiner's just so he's very precise and he knows what he's doing. So I just feel like he'd just be like, yep, do this, this, and this.
Yeah.
I got a person. Yeah.
He's a
I'm like,
listener
"Alright,
too.
sweet."
Doesn't talk much. He wouldn't give you
That's
much.
what I mean. He's
Yeah, yeah.
very quiet. So
Yeah.
it's just like he listens. He's like,
yeah. Got him on that one. Got him on that one. And what was the other one that we were all? Who do you think would be? We're all the same age. We're all 27 years old. We all look like Steiner. So, who do you think would be the best with the ladies? You got to rank them actually, 1 to 4. Yeah.
1 to 4.
Yeah.
I would be number 1. I reckon Steiner number 2. Nathan,
Yeah.
Jacob, Arjun.
Oh, don't say that.
He's not gonna like me anymore.
I think I reckon it'd be a battle between Arjun and Nathan. I reckon.
For first?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Man, Arjun.
No way.
He's got that. Yeah. I
Dude,
don't
have you
know.
seen this
He's
bloke?
got that stuff. Yeah, I know. But it's about if you're gonna get. I'm talking you're in a nightclub or you're at a bar and
Have you seen this bloke?
I know, but it's about the talking. Nathan's really charismatic. He's like the lead singer.
That is true.
He's creative.
Is he a
He's
singer?
funny. No, but he's he's the creative one.
That is true. He's very witty.
All right, man. We're gonna go some. We'll go some rapid fire questions.
Go for it.
Favorite movie?
Fast and Furious.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Which one? Oh, 2. With
Yeah.
With
Tyrese.
Tyrese.
Yeah, number two,
Yeah. Let it go, Kurt.
Yeah, West Coast. Yeah, bro. I look at him. I'm like, oh.
That is the best one.
Yeah, it is, bro.
because especially when Luda came in. And all that,
100%.
that's the best one.
Yeah.
Favorite rapper? Or favorite music artist?
Music artist. Ooh. Zach Bryant.
Who's that?
Country singer.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Country man. eh?
Dude, I love country, bro.
not see that
I don't
coming.
listen to rap or anything. Country,
Really?
bro. Yeah.
Not see that coming.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, right.
There you
okay.
go.
What about crush? Who's your crush? Your lady crush?
Bridget.
Bridget. Oh, come on.
Oh,
my God,
I
mate.
can't say Steiner because he's in the room.
The whole past then, maybe your whole life, you must have had a teenage crush or something.
Reese Witherspoon.
With a knife? Nah.
I was going to say it. I was like,
I am a dad, bro. You got to go with the dad jokes.
Yeah.
So not a fan.
Really?
Not bad. Not
Who would you
bad.
say?
My teenage crush was Eva Longoria. Don't know if you know who that is. She's on Desperate Housewives.
Mate.
Look her up. Back in the day, she was good. Or J Lo. J Lo was mine. Back in the day. That's showing my
Fair.
age now.
Fair.
I'm still Jenny.
You're the same age as her, aren't you?
Hey?
Like 50s, something?
60s now.
60s?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Looking
you're
good for
both same
60,
age.
yeah. So I'm talking about that.
No,
Seems like a
it's
real
only
nice
with you,
churchy
bro.
guy. And like, yeah.
It's only with you.
I was like, how are you going, man? Oh, you look rough. You put on a bit of weight or something, man? You all good? Or...
Just slow, bro.
Oh, cool, man. I reckon we got heaps of content from today, man. Thanks for coming on, bro. It's a bit of a... Yeah, like it's weird when you just get with like when you hang out with a mate that you sort of just you can chat to about all day anyway. It's hard to get a bit of direction with the conversation, but hopefully we've provided some value, man. So yeah, I think you got a huge future just in your life, man. And yeah, I'm glad that we've sort of crossed paths and we're on this journey together, bro. So thanks for coming in.
I appreciate it. I was just going to say as well, I just want to say a huge thanks to you as well for everything, bro. The last year, all you boys as well. Been such a big part of my life, bro. I really appreciate
good, bro.
it, bro.
I mean, I think the biggest gift I've given to you really is just learning how to run. Like sprinting is probably...
He's going, roll the tape, roll the tape.
No, it's been good, bro.
So good,
Sweet.
bro. Appreciate it, man.
Cheers, bro.